Hello, it's Matt from Sound on Sound magazine here, and I'm talking to Andy at the In Music booth. In Music, of course, the umbrella company that contains such brands as Akai, which is what we're dealing with here. And today we're looking at the new MPC One, the most affordable MPC ever. Let's start with that, actually, Andy.
Okay.
Just how affordable is the MPC One?
So, $639 UK pounds.
Wow.
$699.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah. So that's bringing standalone technology to a whole new audience.
Sure.
So it's a really exciting launch for us because, as you know, we launched MPC Live NX 2 years ago actually,
sure.
to the day.
Sure.
And that's progressed to now 2.7.
Yep.
It's opened up a whole new world of standalone doorless producers and stuff.
Just keeps getting better.
Yeah. And there's a massive community of beat makers and stuff that want to get into these kind of platforms.
Sure.
And it's now at a really affordable price point for them. So
Sure.
very exciting for us.
Yeah, so people who are interested in getting into the MPC, obviously there's a rich heritage there, a rich history of MPC stuff, but this is the easiest way to get into ever.
Yeah.
Plus, if you've been looking at the X version and saying, yeah, great, but not right now, this might help you
and it's funny,
make
like,
that transition.
You know, being in the music industry for so many years, you see different kind of periods of music genres.
Yeah.
And for me, the past few years, like hip hop, R&B, trap, grime, right? These music styles are just massive around the world.
Absolutely.
And I see so many kids now online coming through Instagram, beat stars and stuff, all making beats using like stuff like MPK minis. So for us to introduce our workflow that probably so many of the producers that they look up to, their careers were all built from the MPC platform.
MPC platform,
you know?
absolutely.
Which is why, and still 30 years later, we are here today with integration inside your DAW, pure standalone. You can export out stems, use CV. It's quite mind-blowing what technologies allow us to do.
So let's look at the box itself. What have we got here?
Okay,
obviously the usual square of pads.
Yeah. Now, so velocity, pressure sensitive.
Great.
Okay, so slightly smaller.
Sure.
Kind of like think about MPC, probably 1000 really.
Yeah, absolutely.
Massively popular product. So pad size is awesome. I love the pad size. Takes you about 2 minutes and you're just zoned in.
Yeah, straight in there.
Some of the let me go through some of the ins and outs first anyway. So the things it doesn't have, there's no Wi-Fi, no Bluetooth, okay, and there's no SATA drive underneath to put your own hard drive. However, you have your SD on the front, so you can put a terabyte
that kind
there.
of deals with it. Yeah.
You got a USB on the back, so USB 2, so you can get your external drive. But what we've added is CV gate.
Right. Okay.
So you've got CV gate now. You can put up to 8 ports on the back.
Sure.
And as we've seen in our society, a massive resurgence in guys now using modular rigs.
Absolutely,
and stuff.
Eurorackathon.
Yeah. And I think that one of the things that whole community really do miss is a standalone sequencer.
Right.
Now, funny enough, when you look at some of these like electronic genres, MPC was always a part of that as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you've got step sequencer facilities. You can take advantage of the touch UI to go in, do all your steps. But also, we added step automation about 3 or 4 months ago it was, which means that you can go into all these parameters and automate everything via the touch UI. So you want to automate just like resonance carve, you can actually just draw it in.
You can draw it in.
Onto the MIDI or the CV output of what you're using.
The sort of facilities that a few years ago, were very much computer only. You could never do it on. Yeah, that's terrific.
Exactly. So you've got a left and right input, output, so you can sample directly in. And then you've got an Ethernet port, which basically takes care of the not having the Wi-Fi. So you can create a network between this and your computer. Right. You then use Ableton Link, or you can connect directly to Splice integration and synchronize all of your library. So that's that side of it. The biggest format for me was enhancing the workflow. So we've got all of these dedicated controls now that take you into all of the key commands. So quantize in, straight to notes mode, note repeats, latch, sample edit, sample record, program edit, grid mode, straight in, and you're straight there. So you've always got a button dedicated for a certain part of the workflow, so you're always creating.
So you're not sitting there fiddling with the screen or with mousing through menus.
No. Another thing that was really important was so many producers stuff now use chord progressions and like chord functionality, scales, you know, even me to that extent.
Yeah.
Because sometimes, you know what, you get into a habit of playing the same chords.
Yeah.
So I use these facilities just
So
to be
getting started, having a rough idea to get going with.
Shift notes, now we're in notes mode.
Yep.
We can turn the effect off. Now, I can import all my own chord progressions as well. So if I'm in the MPC software, I can play my chords in and export it out as a progression.
Okay.
So you could just build up all your own stuff, go straight to your progressions, pull up sounds, start getting ideas running, resample that idea, put effects on it, add your beats and all of that stuff. So that process adds a musical element to the production, along with all your traditional chop mode, sampling, and everything. You've got the same air effects that's again inside MC Live and X. We've got the tube synth, electric, bass lines. It's all in there. Arpeggiator. So like you're not losing any of the workflow.
I was going to say that's pretty much the feature set from the bigger MPCs.
You know, one thing's really important. You know, we've created this OS. It falls across all of the products. Yeah. So you know, whenever we do updates, they lend themselves to the other products, which is great for us.
Sure.
When we released MPC Live and X again, 2 years ago. We're now, like I said, 2.7.
Yeah, that's right.
We've committed to all of these updates. We're committed to our whole user base of enhancing these products all the time, always making them better.
So when the upgrades come out for those larger products, will it be possible to take that upgrade over onto this as well, or will it be separate?
Yeah, absolutely, because it's already
family,
there.
Right? Yeah,
one family of products.
Sure.
You have a choice to decide what MPC suits you, which one fits your price, which one fits your workflow. You might find that the guy who's into the modular stuff doesn't have a lot of desk space. Perfect solution.
This is very compact.
Kid coming off an MPK Mini, wants to like progress his beats into a more professional workflow. Then it becomes an affordable solution for them.
On that note, given its size, it's not battery powerable, is it?
No. So you've got a main supply here, but there isn't pretty many places that doesn't have a power socket. So very portable.
Yeah, it would go in a rucksack, wouldn't it?
Completely. Oh well, this is my unit from the UK, so
terrific. So
it's already been 6,000 miles.
Excellent. And if you're not careful, I might slip one in my rucksack.
Well, you can get it on there. I don't even have to check it in. You can just take it on hand carry.
Yeah, great idea. Okay, Andy, could we hear a demo of it?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right.
So we'll pick a tempo. We'll do 100. I'll go to my quantize. Quantize, I got my swing on 60, so. So there's your beat. Grid edit. So now we can see all of our notes. We can put our hats down. Go to track 2, bring in some other hats. Use no repeat. So you've got all of that classic type of workflow, all right? We can start doing stuff with instruments. So I'll go into my pad performance mode. Bring up a pad. So we can start using some more pad-based stuff. So I put my metronome on, hit record. So there's some chords. Turn my metronome off. Go to some drums. Use no repeat. Now I take the swing off, go here, put it on to 50%. So again, you can dive through different types of sounds, different types of projects, different types of instruments. Just to give you a quick gloss over the step sequencer as well. So I'll go to more of electronic kit. Let's find, we're on 120. Let me show you the step sequencer. So I'm going to go in 120 beats per minute and go to my quantize. Got a quantize on. Go to step sequencer. Pick my kick, and then we can draw our kick in. So there's our kick. Go to our hi-hat. And we can do different types of velocities. Note repeats, bass line, pads. And you've got all of the other classic modes like 16 levels, so we can just go straight to 16 levels, hit the pad, tune in. So you've got all of those key functions. We can go to bass line, 16 levels. So just kind of whip through to show you how tactile it is to jump through all of these different features. There's endless amounts of sounds on MPC One. You can literally go into key group mode and just keep pulling up all different types of sounds. Jump through the octaves. Put those over your beats, bring in samples, add effects, so much more. So one thing that we have done, we've opened up the Mpc Beats Academy. So if you want to learn about the workflow, how to construct beats, you can go directly to the website, and there's over 30 videos that you can use to teach you how to use the MPC workflow from the ground upwards. So thanks for watching, and see you soon.